What's cracking with your snacking snacker stars? It's me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat, Brandon from the sAs, Snack Food Appreciation Society. And I got a secret for you. Shh. I'm kind of tired of pizza. But I must go on. I must continue to fight and show you and review for you all the best pizzas out there and some of the worst. Which one will this be tonight? I don't know, but either way, it's coming from the freezer aisle. We'll be right back. Never fear, Pizza Night is here. Go ahead, grab yourself a can of beer for a Frozen Friday, September the 9th, 2016. We await your soft, fleshy buns to practice our carving skills upon. The hell you are. Anyway, I am back here in studio for a quote-unquote Frozen Friday, even though my air conditioning is out. Holy crap, it's hot in here. For this Frozen Friday, and I'm going back to the well. You know, a couple months ago, I checked out the Roadhouse variety of Tombstone pizzas, the Bring on the Meat variety, and that one had all kind of meat on it. Well, there's another one that I really wanted to try that they didn't have at that time, and I have located it. It is, again, the Roadhouse Pizza Piled High Pepperoni. Premium pepperoni and 100% mozzarella cheese on a crispy thin crust, and the pepperoni, of course, is made with pork, chicken, and beef. That's the way it generally is. It's fully loaded, as they say. And there you go, nice picture of the entire deal. Go ahead and turn this baby over real quick, show you those cooking instructions. The oven is doing its thing, preheating right now, making it even hotter in here than it already is. They want us to go ahead and preheat it to 400, place it on the center rack, and bake it for 20 to 23 minutes. We'll see how that goes, and I'll show you what it looks like in its frozen state out of this package right after this. And I've gotten the wrap off of this thing. Let me go ahead and pull off the slip cover, and ta-da! Well, it's certainly piled with cheese. Look at those big, thick slices of cheese, not little shreds. And I do see a lot of pepperonis underneath there, but they are kind of hiding a little bit. I'm very interested to see how this thing turns out, and I'll be right back to show you that right after this on Pizza Night. Alright, I got this piled high pepperoni out of the oven, and it looks kind of strange. Basically, it looks like it's got marshmallows on it or something. I don't know. I cooked it for about 13 minutes in the oven. I turned it at about 7 minutes, went about 5 more. Then I went down into the broiler at a low broil for about a minute, and that's what you get. You get some browned up cheese, you get some pepperonis, at least the ones that are on the surface are starting to get a little bit browned, but the thing that was concerning me all along was the browning of the crust, which it really seems to be suffering from on the edges there. But if you look underneath, let me get a spatula. Not as bad. So, kind of an uneven cook. I have a new oven, but maybe it's not the best. I don't know. Alright, let me cut this thing up with those pizza scissors over there and show you the 420 slice. Alright, I carved about 3 slices out of this thing. By the way, it was $8.99 at Giant, so again, a fairly expensive Tombstone there. Add some meat, you add some bucks. Fairly thin, not a lot of flop. Looking at the back, some shit fell off. Oh well. Yep. It's going to be one of those type of pizza nights. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I am back to check out this piled high pepperoni pizza from the Roadhouse collection by Tombstone. That's right, Tombstone, everybody's favorite lower end sort of, you know, cheaper pizza. Raises the echelon a little bit and raises the price. And yeah, so let's go ahead and pick up that 420 slice that I cut out before. I have repaired it, as you can see. The cheese and everything that fell off has been replaced. It's kind of scary that I could do that. I'm a darn pizza whiz. Let me go ahead and take a bite. This one's pretty interesting so far. Let me go ahead and grab another bite so I can tell you what I really think. I'll tell you what, guys, this is an interesting and very flavorful pizza by Tombstone. They've got it right here tonight, guys. Although, they may want to, you know, mention that cheese in that title somehow. They should say probably piled high pepperoni and cheese, because the cheese is actually the dominating factor in my book, guys. Maybe it's because all the pepperoni is underneath that nice warm soft blanket of cheese. you do get pepperoni, and I'll get to how that, you know, comes about in a second. But cheese is really where this thing is at. Let me go ahead and build it from the bottom to the top the way we always do. The crust is your regular thin Tombstone crust. Cook it too long, you got a cracker, baby. This is not a cracker though. It's getting close. I cannot, you know, sort of hold back and say, you know, I love the crust, because I don't love their crust, but it will pass this time. The sauce is a pretty good sauce. I've always kind of liked their sauce because it's a fairly thick sauce and fairly hearty and kind of zesty. I dig it with just a little bit of sweetness. Pretty good there. Normally you would say, hey, it's time to evaluate the cheese, right? No, you're wrong, because now it's time to evaluate the pepperonis, and those are just your standard chicken, pork, beef pepperonis with just a little bit of zestiness, a pretty decent overall texture, although being underneath the cheese, they did not get as brown and as crispy as I would like. Perhaps if you did this thing in the broiler all the way through, you know, rather than putting it in the oven at all, perhaps you'd get a more desirable effect with that, but that might also end up making that cheese all burnt to a crisp, and you don't want to do that. You just want adequate browning to go along with your melty goodness. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a nice big blanket of cheese, like I said. Now, it's not particularly stretchy, despite the fact that it's nice big hunks that look like gum sticks rather than shreds, you know, but not real stretchy, kind of clumpy. But it has a good flavor, nice and creamy and mild, no big deal. But it is the star of the show here. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing, I'm taking off some points for price, and I'm also taking off some points because it's Tombstone's crust that I don't dig that much. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a 3/4 thumbs up here tonight on Pizza Night. You know, in the right particular mood, I might give this thing a full thumbs up. I don't know. Or maybe if I reconfigure the way that I cook this thing and make the cheese even more melty and even more brown and get those pepperonis a little bit more crispy, maybe it would even raise the equation a little bit. Who knows? But for tonight, it's a 3/4 thumbs up. Thank you for watching Pizza Night. As always, guys, leave your comments down below. You know, also you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon Reich SAS. Use the hashtag SnackSociety when you do. Also, join our SAS group on Facebook. And coming up 1 week from tonight at the Jewish Community Center in Fairfax, Virginia, you've got Nova Pro Wrestling's 1-year anniversary, the Nova Project 2, coming to you straight from the JCC. That's right, in the main event, the steel cage match, the big blow-up, the war to settle the score, the playoff from the Himalaya. Sanjay Dutt will take on Logan Easton LaRue in the steel cage match. First time at the JCC for the steel cage. You'll also see stars like Mia Yim from the TNA, if you know her. I think I got her name right. Also, Cedric Alexander will not be there this time because things are looking up for him. You also got Tim Donst on the card and many, many more. Check it out next Friday. That's September 16th at the JCC. Also, watch all the things you can for the SAS on the YouTube channel. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe. In the meantime, in between time, vote for pizza, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.